Hi, I'm bringing you this speech from lovely St. Thomas. I've had the opportunity to be on vacation. I'm here with Craig, who will be in my audience today. So let's get started. Imagine this thought. You have been suffering from chronic migraine headaches that have caused you stress for years. You've missed work, you've tried multiple doctors, many different types of medicine and prescription, and nothing seems to work. A close friend of yours recommends that you consider a procedure where you'll have to have your skin poked with many fine needles, and it's going to supposedly make this chronic head pain completely go away. It doesn't sound fun to me, but what if it helps? Yes, it's true. There is a treatment that can be the cure, and it is called acupuncture. For thousands of years, the Western Chinese practice has helped millions of people reduce pain, eliminate inflammation, and cure some diseases by applying the fine needles into these trigger points. If you're one of these people who suffer from pain and medicine isn't helping you, I'd like to share with you an alternative option to a cure. But you need to understand the history and the benefit of the cost to realize if this is something that is an option for you. So let's get started with the understanding of the history behind acupuncture. It originated in China. It's been around for 5,000 years. It is the oldest continuous practice medical system in the world. It's designed to help treat the person as an integrated whole. That means in terms of the body, the mind, and the spirit, and it's remedy the root cause of the illness and the disease, not just the symptom. Here's how it works. The reason that people experience pain is because there is energy that is blocked in their system. And the basic idea behind acupuncture is that energy flows within the human body and it can be stimulated to create this balance and health. So you have these 12 channels in your body called meridians, and they represent different major organs and functions of the body. And if any of these 12 channels get blocked, you will experience pain, imbalance, or disease can develop. So the whole goal with acupuncture is to unblock that blockage with the use of these needles and correct the imbalance that flows and restores health through the stimulation. So an acupuncture is going to use very fine needles, insert them into your skin at different points along the meridians of your body. You actually have 400 different acupuncture points that get tapped into for different various health problems. I think it's pretty cool. But the most interesting thing is that these needles don't cause you any problem. It actually feels like a little mosquito bite. So according to the New York Times, January 13th, 1972 edition, James Reston, he was working over in China. It's 1971, and he had to have his appendix removed. He had terrible discomfort after his procedure was over, and they treated him with acupuncture treatment, and the whole discomfort that he experienced went away. He went back and he wrote this article called Now about my operation in Peking, and that was the article that started to intensify the interest of acupuncture in the United States. And the U.S. Air Force actually began teaching our physicians that were deployed to Iraq and Afghanistan this treatment called battlefield acupuncture, and it helped eliminate the amount of painkillers that they had to give people before and after surgery. So now that you understand a little bit of the history, I'm going to share with you reasons why you should consider trying acupuncture, and I want you to know the risks that are associated with it, and then I'll walk you through what it feels like that first visit that you go in for treatment. According to the Mind, Body, and Green edition, May 30th, 2013, there are 4 reasons why you should try acupuncture. It's personalized health care. Number 1, no two patients are going to be treated exactly the same for their discomfort. The acupuncture is going to treat you by doing this full examination. They're going to figure out the tone of your voice, the color of your skin, the sparkle in your eye. They're going to look at every detail, and they're going to come up with a remedy for you. There's nothing to be afraid of. If you're afraid of needles, don't be, because it's just that little mosquito prick that you're going to feel. This gets to the root of the problem. The acupuncture actually investigates why your symptoms are manifesting, and it goes after the underlying root cause. And lastly, if it didn't work, this treatment wouldn't be around for thousands of years. So here's what you can expect that first visit when you go in. You're going to fill out a questionnaire, and they are going to talk to you about what your lifestyle habits are, your diet, your sleep patterns, your appetite, your stress level. They're going to figure out everything about you. They're going to look at the color of your skin, the tone of your voice, the color of your tongue. They're going to actually look at your wrist and determine the health of these 12 meridians that you have in your body. And you can plan on being there about an hour and a half, and that will include your acupuncture treatment. According to Prevention Magazine, January 16, 2015 edition, there are main benefits for acupuncture that you need to be aware of. It reduces stress, it eliminates depression, it helps with weight loss, it helps with smoking addiction, and it is a pain-free relief. So the list goes on and on and on, and it is a perfect, very powerful alternative treatment to prescriptions that possibly haven't worked for you. So now that you've heard the benefits, let's talk about some of the side effects. If you are taking blood thinners, it's very dangerous, not good for you. So you may get some bleeding and bruising from the needles. If the needle breaks, it could damage your organ, and if you are dealing with an unsterilized needle, it could cause infection. So how much does this stuff cost? Well, with insurance, it can basically cost you about $10 to $30 for a 30-minute treatment, and if you don't have insurance, it can cost you about $100 for a 30 to 40-minute treatment. With both of those, you can have 60 visits a calendar year. So now that you understand the costs, let's talk about a few testimonies that people have experienced with acupuncture. Number one, there is certain people who can give you this treatment, and it's through the National Certified Commission for the Acupuncture and Oriental Medicine that they have reported that bachelor's degrees are not available. So therefore you have to get your master's degree, and you have to have 1,800 hours of practice before you actually graduate. You have to get certified in your state, and you have to get recertified every 10 years and continue education throughout those 10 years. So it's easy to find an acupuncturist along the way. Just use your medical provider booklet or online website to figure out who will be able to provide you with this treatment. And then, as I had mentioned, there was a woman who can testify that she thoroughly believes in this treatment. She's a 45-year-old lady named Darlene from Lewistown, New York. She suffered significantly from depression. She had 6 treatments of acupuncture, and all of her depression went away. She feels 10 years younger, and she cannot understand what everyone is missing out on. So, with that in mind, acupuncture has been around for 5,000 years. It provides you with an alternative medical treatment from typical prescriptions and physical therapies. It helps cure pains and ailments, smoking addictions, food disorders, all sorts of things, just by inserting fine needles into your pressure points. And it opens up the energy so that those blockages will allow for the energy to flow again. So if you have medical insurance, it's very affordable and it's very low risk. So I ask you again, if you've been taking medical prescriptions for years to treat chronic migraine headaches, and a friend recommended to you to try acupuncture and you did, and 4 treatments later, all of your symptoms were gone, well, I did it. It happened to me. I'm your living testament that acupuncture works, and I swear by it. If you can relate to my story, I recommend that you give acupuncture a try. You have nothing to lose but continuing to deal with ongoing pain. Thank you for your time, and I hope you will consider acupuncture as an alternative treatment.